Well, and also, Eric, it's been a pleasure working with you today, but for the first time in my broadcast career, I think I heard someone say, as sand flies through the hourglass. Is that what you said?
Yes. The sand is starting to run out in the hourglass.
Oh, yeah, that's beautiful.
Sizable all day long today, but Rhodes waxed the field that night. Lane Riggs is trying to get the job done for Ford here tonight as well. Also took home from that triple truck challenge back in the day, that $50,000 payday.
A lot of good things going that night for Ben Rhodes. The win, the triple truck challenge, extra money, and I'll be curious to see which lane Ben picks here. We've seen him go to the top side of the notes.
Pre-race coverage already underway. And then, of course, later on tonight, this track will be busy with the 600 for the Cup cars. And judging by the math, it is quite possible this could be 2 laps to go in this race.
And the bottom lane has been prevailing for the majority of this race, so Lane Riggs gets everything just right. You would
push on Chandler Smith. Go Niners.
Expecting a crazy ending to what's been a crazy race. Lane Riggs and Christian Eckes bring us to the restart with 4.5 minutes to go.
There's the push.
Big shoving on the bottom. Like a honeycut.
Trying to get to the outside of Eckes. Eckes has to concede the run. Now Zilic 3 wide to the bottom as Riggs has control of the race with his teammate Chandler Smith behind him in second.
Honeycut charging.
That restart couldn't have gone worse for Christian Eckes as we see side by side for second place right now.
Eckes 3 wide all the way almost to the grass. And now doors his way back up into Zilic with Chastain, the third truck on the top.
Lane is laser focused out the front window as you see a couple of trucks. Chastain arguing with Eckes over space. Look at Honeycutt. He's right there.
And Zilic now working to the top side of Chandler Smith for third.
Getting crazy aggressive back there. Just can't touch him.
Smith working the side track to turn 1, not allowing Zilic to take over the spot.
Let's go. Get on, baby. Hard in the wall!
Into the inside wall for Chandler Smith.
No caution yet.
We'll see if Chandler can drive it back around. 3 minutes left to go. Caution is out.
That's probably it. Ugh.
With Lane Riggs out in front of Caden Honeycutt, racing for third spot, gone bad.
Chandler doing everything he could to keep Connor Zilic from getting to the outside right there, and they got so close coming off of turn 2. We've seen it so many times today.
So,
and that's just aggressive racing at the end of the race. Or you're trying to get every inch, and you know that if that guy gets to your outside, your chances of catching the 2 trucks in front of you are probably very limited, and you're taking every inch that you possibly can right there.
And that air, it just sucked him around when that other truck got to his outside.
So a tough break for the Daytona winner on the season. And problems for Ross Chastain, who has come to a stop in 3 and 4.
Looks like he's going to get a push back to pit road in pretty short order here.
I'm proud of you, boy. Hell yeah.
He deserves it. It doesn't matter that it's going to end under caution. The rules are what they are. At 12 o'clock, the teams knew the race would be over. That's the way the rule is written. And NASCAR goes by the rule book. And the truck that was the fastest all day long, if he can run another lap and a half, Regan, I wouldn't even count on that right now with all the action we've seen. But it looks like it's going to work out for Lane Riggs.
I feel like the chances are better at the pace they're running right now, Michael, that he's going to be able to find his way back around here. And you see Dylan Capella with the smiles right now on top of the pit box. And, it didn't come easy either. They did have some handling issues with that 34 truck of Lane Riggs. They were loose all day long, had to work on it, try to make it a little bit better. And we saw early on in the race him sideways a number of times.
Got that right. And like sand through the hourglass, he's going to come past the start-finish line. This is one of those days of your lives.
If this was an episode of Friends, I guess that would be the show title for this thing, huh? White flag in the air for Lane Riggs. And let's take a listen to the communication in that 34 truck.
Here for Kyle, man. Here for Kyle.
Oh, that's touching.
Field, there's not a driver in motorsports that in some way Kyle didn't impact them in some shape or form, and you could hear that right there in Lane Riggs' voice and the emotion, and you know, just such a special driver and such a special individual.
That's the two guys of the 2026 season there in the Truck Series that have just been better than the rest most all year long. Lane and Caden, and they're going to go 1-2 today.
As he comes to the line on an emotional weekend at Charlotte Motor Speedway, Lane Riggs is going to win his second race of 2026, 7th of his career, and he did it for Kyle.